reported Monday that discord has developed between the Spurs and Kawhi Leonard stemming from the treatment of his injured quad tendon. Spurs coach Gregg Popovich said Tuesday the Spurs were just being conservative and there's no soap opera in San Antonio. Jalen Rose.
Yes, indeed.
Please take us behind the curtain of what's really going on between Kawhi and the Spurs.
Let's make that happen, Beats. This one is loaded. Guess where I don't want to live? In a world where Kawhi Leonard is not a member of the San Antonio Spurs.
Preach.
So when I started to hear rumblings that he was at a discord with the organization based on his quad injury and a possible mixed diagnosis, I freaked out. And you know what that made me think about? Greatness. The San Antonio Spurs have represented just that over the last couple of decades, winning championships. Coach Pop is the best probably of all time. And yet when free agents get a chance to change teams for some strange reason, the All-NBA performers have not ended up in San Antonio to run with Pop and Kawhi. This is why you go to Alabama to play college football. This is why teams have been signing to go play in Duke in college basketball. This is why people go run with the Patriots in football. And Paul Pierce is a bandwagon fan.
Ew.
With that being said, my challenge to NBA stars, if you really are about winning and you really want championships, why not go to San Antonio? So when you're talking about who's next where? LeBron James, maybe? How about go play with Kawhi Leonard in San Antonio? What you think about that, Beats?
Facts.
I love it. I have been pouting for quite some time now since this story came out. This is how I like to do things as an adult. If I don't like something, I like to not think about it and pretend like it's going to go away. But unfortunately, on this one, just this Kawhi Spurs indefinitely out. It's just been a lot of unknowns, which as a lifetime Spurs fan, it's a little bizarre to experience. It's like, ew, this is how the other half lives. I don't love it, but you're right. It is weird that some of the big, sexier names don't always venture over to San Antonio.
You know, it's a big name that signed with the Spurs.
Marcus.
Tim Duncan back when he could have gone to San Antonio. Also this, 219.
Orlando.
219, I can't see it, sorry.
By the way, nice writing, Windhorst.
What's 219?
That's what Kawhi can sign for?
$219 million is what the Spurs can offer him this summer.
We'll get our answer really quick.
If the Spurs don't offer him that, we're going to know there's an issue. If the Spurs do offer him that and Kawhi doesn't sign it and moves into his free agent year next year, he's going to get traded and we're going to have our answer. This is all going to get settled in July, whether he puts it on that paper or not. Then we're going to know. Very rarely in the NBA do you have such clarity opportunities.
Black and white.
We're going to see it. And I'll bet, Supermax contract, I'll bet Kawhi's signing on that line.
219, how you can turn that down?
Chris Paul turned down $200 million at a different point of his career.
You know what?
Oh, that was
I'm
tough.
not so sure about that. I don't think the Clippers offered him the full 219.
Ooh, scandal.
Story for
Well, we're just gonna pretend like that didn't get dropped.